Hello everyone, welcome back, and I have some more battles for you today. This one's going to be RU, and I have a couple matches saved up. I have a bunch saved up, and I have a couple RU ones. And the team here, I wanted to use Absol, so I made a team around it. Absol is a triple stab, mega horn, sucker punch, pursuit, night slash, mega horn. This is a swords dance, rapid spin, stealth rock, earthquake, sand slash, scarf my neck, trick with switcheroo and stuff, and Amistar, obviously shell smash. This is a defensive, I think special defensive Rotom with Will-O-Wisp, and Charizard with hidden power grass for Amistars and sand slashes primarily. So let's get this started, and I'm gonna lead off with Rotom. Hold on. The sound is way too damn high. Let's go down to normal. And I go for the Willows first turn because he has the Amoonguss, and I miss him like fuck, so I'm just gonna go out. And I'm gonna switch out into my main neck trick because I thought he might want it to switch. No, it wouldn't matter. So he goes in there, and what do I do here? I think I just go for the flamethrower? Yeah, just go for the flamethrower. I don't know. Why didn't I go into Charizard? Oh, because I was afraid of the stun spore. And then he pursuit traps me here. I'm like, fuck. So I go into Sand Slash, and he switches out into his Sceptile, it's called. I go for the Swords Dance for whatever reason. Goes for the Giga Drain. I don't know what I was thinking, staying in. So yeah. And then I go into my Absol, and he switches out, fearing the Sucker Punch, I believe. Because I don't want to overpredict. And right here, I go for the Mega Horn, hoping it would do more than that, which it doesn't, which is really bad. I should have went for the Night Slash. Now Absol's asleep, and I'm like, fuck. So I go into my Rotom predicting something. I don't know. Oh, and predicting the Sand Slash. And I just go for the Leaf Storm, because I know he's going to just stay in. Because, I mean, yeah. He goes on to Rafflecopter, and he goes for the hidden power of fire, I presume. Yeah, I'm going to Will-O-Wisp it, and I miss again, so here I am, just like, god damn. And he switches back out to his Amoonguss, and I go for the Pain Split, predicting that switch, and I'm back at full health, which is really cool. And I go for that and get a crit, whatever. And knowing that he doesn't have the Stun Spore, I go on to Charizard. And he goes with the Clear Smog, which doesn't really matter. Wait, that could have helped me, because Clear Smog would have gotten rid of my -2. So I think I just go for the Fire Blast. Yeah, I do, and this doesn't kill. Wow. And I know he's going to go for the Sucker Punch, so I go into my Rotom, which he does. And I'm just able to kill him off with a Volt Switch? Yes. And he's going to go... And I'm going to go back into my Charizard. And he goes into Wonton Soup. And I'm pretty sure this thing is Scarfed. It's Scarfed or Banded. I don't even... Banded wouldn't matter. I go into Absol for whatever reason. I honestly don't know why I went into Absol. I mean, he was useless anyways. And I figured he was choiced at that point. I figured he was choiced after whatever. And I go for the Shell Smash. And this pretty much spells the end for him because I'm at +2 speed and special attack. And I just go for the Surf, knowing that it'll KO. I probably could have went for the Earth Power anyways. And he goes into Glade, and I have the Ice Beam, and that, no way is it living a +2 Ice Beam from Amistar. Rafflecopter, yeah, no, Ice Beam. So, that's pretty cool. Wonton Soup. And I take care of that. And that is going to be the first match. It's going to be a 2-0. And, yeah, so I'm going to move on to my next match I have. I think this is one with a different team. Okay. Yeah, I'm over here this time, but it's the same team. That goes for the Fake Out, and I lead with this thing because I knew he was going to lead with it to get the Guts boost and what's not. I go for the Stealth Route because I'm like, this will be helpful. He goes for the Ice Punch, and that does a lot because of Guts. So I go into Amistar predicting the Ice Punch, but he just goes for the close combat. I'm like, Shit. And then I make another misplay. I go into Absol for whatever reason thinking, oh, I can KO with a Sucker Punch. God, I'm dumb. Why did I do that? It just kills me with close combat. So, that was really, really dumb. So I go into my neck trick knowing that I'm most likely scarfed. I just go, and he switches out into Gallade, and I go for the Volt Switch. Into my Charizard, because I do have the Air Slash. It's into Kabutops, and I just go for the Air Slash, you know, because whatever. And then I reveal to him I have the hidden power Grass, which is great. Then he goes into my neck trick, and I know he's going to go for the Volt Switch, so I go out and I get the Volt Absorb. I mean, Lightning Rod. My bad. And he goes into Whimsicott, and I think I go for the Volt Switch, predicting him to switch into something. He obviously doesn't. And I go into Rotom-Mow, and he goes for the U-turn, knowing that he can't touch me with any of his stuff, except for Stun Spore. And I go for the Will-O-Wisp, just wanting to get residual damage on anything, which he could have went into Hariyama and could have been negated. And he misses the Overheat, which sucks, because I just predicted, I knew he was going to go for it, and I want him to die, but it didn't work. So I send in Sandslash for Death Flutter, and yeah. I go on to my own main neck trick, because I know this won't kill me. And I just go for the Flamethrower. I don't carry the Overheat for that reason. And I know he's going to want to go for the Fake Out, so I go into Rotom-Mow, because I know I can take that comfortably. And just go for the Volt Switch and kill the Hariyama. I go back to my main neck trick, my Scarfer. And I'm pretty confident I can take it out with a Thunderbolt, but I don't, and it dies, which sucks, but whatever. I have Charizard, which I'm able to take that out with. And Whimsicott, I go on to my Rotom-Mow because I know he's going to want to go for the Stun Spore. I mean, who wouldn't? And for some reason he goes for the U-turn. I had no idea why. I went for the Will-O-Wisp, just wanted to get residual damage on anything, which works out nicely, getting the Gallade. He has the Confuse Ray, which confused the fuck out of me. I guess it works, I guess. I mean, Parafusion. And he goes for the Drain Punch, which does nothing because of the burn. And I'm actually surprised I was able to Leaf Storm and do a decent chunk to it. And he goes for the Drain Punch again, but at this point, it's GG for him, because he can't do anything to me. I just go on to Charizard, just to take him out. I think he goes for like... No, he doesn't have priority, and I just kill him with an Air Slash. Crit obviously not mattering. And Whimsicott, he Stun Spores me, which doesn't matter, because I'm able to take him out with the Air Slash for another 2-0. And this next match I'm showing you was something I've wanted to do, is against my one true enemy, if it would load. Hold on, I'm going to pause until it loads. Okay, as soon as I get normal speed. And it is against the one, the only, Dinkelberg. Now this match, I'm going to tell you right now, it should have been easily won, but I play around with, I screw around too much. So he leads off with that. It was an obvious switch, so I lead with my Quillfish. And I go for the taunt, so he can't Shell Smash or get up Stealth Rocks. Oh, shit. This is a different team, I forgot. Okay, Archeops is your standard one, Acrobatics, Flying Gem. Sceptile is your standard Flying Acrobatics, Unburden. Clefable is your standard one, and I carry the Ice Beam on this one. Galvantula is... excuse me. Is Choice Specs, Thunder, Volt Switch, Bug Buzz, and I think Hidden Power Ice. Quillfish is Toxic Spikes, Taunt, I think Thunder Wave, and Waterfall. And what's it called? Chinchino, I'm pretty sure, is Banded, Skill Link. Yeah. So, and he goes for the Stone Edge, and that does nothing because I'm a defensive wall. And so he goes out into his Magmortar. And I think I just go for the Waterfall? Yeah, I do, which I don't know why he switched. But whatever, works for me. Works out my favorite. I know he's going to want to go for the Energy Ball, so I go into Clefable to take the hit. And he goes for the Thunderbolt, which was, whatever. And he dies due to toxic. And he goes into Hitmonlee, which this thing could have been. This thing is scary. So let's go back into Quillfish to get the Intimidate on him. And he predicts that and goes for the Earthquake, which does quite a bit. And I switch out into my Sceptile, knowing he's probably want to go for another Earthquake, which he does. And I take that nicely. And he takes hurt from poison. And he switches down to his Bouffalant, I guess predicting the grass move. But I go for the Acrobatics just to get the Unburden. And I go for the Focus Blast, KOing his Bouffalant. And right now I'm looking good at 6'5", 6'4", my bad. And he has the Lumberry, which is, I'm glad I got that out of the way. And I go for the Hidden Power Fire I have on this. And he goes for the Sleep Powder, and I'm like, I'm at Unburden. As long as he doesn't get more than 2 Quiver Dances, I can outspeed. Which he does go for the Quiver Dance once. And I'm still asleep. And he goes for it again. I'm like, okay, unless I don't wake up this turn, I can just KO this thing. And to my surprise, I'm like, oh crap. To my surprise, he doesn't go for a 3rd Quiver Dance. And I live that, and I'm able to go for the Acrobatics and kill him. Which I was surprised at. It goes back into his Crustle. I'm like, why do you do this? And it takes it a lot better than I thought it would. And he just red cards me out. Take Galvantula, which really for him is an thing. I'll just go for the Volt Switch, taking him out, because this thing doesn't have no special defense. And this is where I start to play really derpy, because I'm like, oh, I got this. Even though I really shouldn't count anyone out. And he goes for the High Jump Kick, which I was surprised at. I'm like, okay, most people wouldn't have done that. I go into Sceptile for the Unburden thing, but it turns out it doesn't work. Like, fuck. And so then I think I just go into my Quillfish? Yes, I do. I'm like, okay, I can take whatever. And he goes out into his Slowking. So I'm like, okay, cool, I got the poison off on it. That's awesome, and I got a free waterfall on it. And he's taking poison damage, which is really nice. And I go for the taunt, so he can't do anything. But he's too good for that, and he goes for the Psyshock and kills my Quillfish. And I go out into Galvantula, most likely. Yes, I do. And I go for the Thunder, and I miss, which sucks. Goes for Psyshock, and that does a lot. And I go for the Thunder again, and it kills it, because I'm pretty sure I'm Specs Modest. He goes back out into his Hitmonlee, and he outspeeds me, which I'm like, I was crying, just kidding, obviously. I sent out my Chinchino, which I'm like, oh, I can outspeed. It didn't matter anyways. That miss did not matter because I had Protect on my Clefable, which I would have just done anyways. So that is going to be it. Some decent battles, I thought. I don't play much RU at all, so it's pretty cool and whatnot. So yeah, next battle series thing I had, it's going to be a little bit special, and you'll see why. Okay, have a nice day, everyone. Later.